what power has mentorship and team and guidance played in your life?
What has it not created for
Preach.
me? Really, I just got off the call today with a producer, my advisor. She's become a teammate, and her name's Becky Sheehan, and she's just phenomenal. I think we were talking about what attracted us to each other. Um, she came into my life right after I'd lost my father, who died a year and a half ago, and then right before my wife and I went through a miscarriage. And it was at those times that I realized I was leading a group of men in what's called Dude School, the programs that I lead for men. And then all of those men were holding me. And some of those men had had miscarriages, and some of those people had been through these things. And Becky's a mom of 5 who's homeschooled every single one of her kids, and she's successful and they're successful and she's creative. And my wife and I have a band, we travel the world, but still I have to remember that it's about taking care of myself. And one of the greatest, for me, the non-negotiables in self-care is not doing it alone. And teaching self-care for success and coming out of self-sabotage is allowing others, allowing myself to receive the medicine, the wisdom of others, allowing myself to learn from other people, allowing myself to learn from my mistakes. And so my team is my best friends, my assistants, my producers, my wife, my partners. And these are all people who, if I'm not doing what I love, they'll bring it up. They'll hold me accountable. If I'm swimming in my suffering, they'll tell me. We love each other with truth and honesty and compassion. And if I'm beating myself up for something, or if I'm comparing myself to someone else, they'll remind me of my greatness in a way that's very uncomfortable sometimes. That's been one of the most challenging things for me to get, because I learned early on as an actor that if I got too egotistical, that I was going to lose friends and that I was going to lose myself if I got too self-absorbed. But the thing was, I could only get more and more self-absorbed, and I could only get more and more sad or depressed, because you can't, you can't build wealth if you don't love yourself. And what
True.
was missing was loving myself. So as soon as I started to try that journey of loving myself, and these are some of the things we're going to be teaching, how to actually shift that mindset for ourselves, shift the paradigm to actually start to go from beating ourselves up to receiving the love we need, and training those people in the universe around us, because every action has a reaction. So now my team holds me up in ways that I could have never, ever imagined, through the most sad, difficult parts of my life and into some of the greatest triumphs. And people are coming out of the woodwork. I think magic's real now. I'm really owning that magic's real. People coming out and, hey, I just want to do this with you. And it's like a dream course for me, or I just want to have you speak at this event. I've been envisioning speaking at an event like this for years, to get to actually be with people all over the world now. Forget just a stage. Virtual stages is combining us in ways we never thought possible. So that's why I say I haven't even begun to see what's possible with power, and where our teams and community not helping me. It's endless, because even when we're going to be there live doing this event together, and I'm going to be teaching all these principles of sabotage to self-care to success, it's all going to be from community, from you, with you, and all from the energy that each of us brings. So for me, it is constantly sourcing myself, getting grounded, and then going to see how I can be of service and what I can receive and learn from the world. And so I love to be I'm part of mastery minds and cohorts and men's groups, and I can do running podcasts and interviewing guests, just so I can get to know people and really learn from them. And I'm going to be learning from every single one of you that's stepping in the circle with us at Unbroken Con, just
Yeah.
like I learned from every conversation I have with Michael.